Some people sure have short memories, and those who are too young to know need to be taught.
Here is our tin Lizzie. Quilting machine. It is the one that quilts by itself. It has a robot. This machine has given us nothing but problems, I'm telling you. The biggest problem with this machine is the tech support. All they say is bring it in, bring it in. Well, it got to be shipped off. You can't order parts for it. You can't do nothing. You're just kind of stuck. We have fought and fought with this machine. Wish we never bought it. For some people, I see it's a good machine. We're probably doing 3 to 4 quilts a year. You're probably fine. If you want to do 2 quilts a month, I would not get this machine. Okay, so here is the latest problem that we've had. She's been down 4 months. Just now got it back up and running. Fought and fought and fought with it. Fought and fought tech support too. They just wanted to send the machine back to them. So that way, you pay them for the parts, you pay them to work on it. Plus it's like $250 to ship it. It's not light whatsoever. So, the problem that we had was the motor would get real hot. That's how it started. Then it started to skip stitches really bad. Then it started to squeal. And then it got to the point where it was popping fuses left and right. And it was pretty much just seizing up. So that tells me that something's caught somewhere or bearing. Been through it, and everything looks good. So, in order to figure out what was wrong, this is what we did. We started to disconnect things. Inside this little box right here is 2 gears. One gear is a shaft that comes up to this point. And you got a gear on this side that comes up from this shaft to this point. They meet together and they go down, they run your bobbin. Down here underneath you got the same situation, and the shaft that runs all the way through for your bobbin. So first thing I did, took this part, disconnected the gears. So now when I rotated this, the only thing that turned was this upper shaft. And it still was tight. So that told me that the bobbin and everything else on the bottom was fine. So next thing I did was, this is on like a cam deal. See if I can turn it a little bit for you. You can watch it. And it moves up and down, which tilts this, which moves your foot down here. Oops. So it's moving this part right here, which is connected to this whole set right here. and it comes all the way down and moves this up and down. So what I did, just connected this, turned it, and it was still rough. So that told me that this part was fine and this up here was fine. So at this point I'm kind of freaking out because now I'm afraid it's something even deeper inside there. So I took it all apart, cleaned everything really good, put it all back together. Oiled everything real good too. And then ran it. And it seemed to run a lot better. It did. It ran a lot better. But it started squealing again. It's like, what in the earth could it be? What can it be? So what it turned out is it was this bearing back here on the shaft. And they said do not oil the back. Been told that by a rep. Everything else. Let's see if I can get in there a little bit. That was the only thing that was left. So I went ahead and oiled a little bit there, and then oiled on the other side of that, and then it started running really good. So I oiled more, and then a lot of black stuff was running down. And what appeared to be was some of the dust from the belt was getting in there. Which makes sense. And that's what it turned out to be. So I just kept on oiling it, turning it, oiling it, turning it, pretty much till it started cleaning up, looking better for the oil. And and then I made sure I kept everything clear of that sensor, which I'll explain those sensors here in a minute. There's two of them, one there and one on the motor. Now after 4 months of doing tech support and actually getting mad and doing it myself again, it's the second time I've done this too, by the way. So I will explain here in a second. We got her running nice and smooth. Got to put all the covers back on, but there's no problem whatsoever now. Got it back in time. Runs good. We'll have problems probably with the stitches for a little while as the tension, everything's off because I took it all apart. But like I say, it's running real good, a lot better now. I'm hoping that all this helps somebody else in the future. And the time before all this, we were having problems, and we drove this machine 200 miles to meet our rep. And our rep was going to fix it. And our rep had it for several hours trying to get it to run, and could not get it to run. The answer from the rep was I think it was like a $2,000 upgrade or something like that. To send it in and have them do the upgrade. Well, the machine runs fine without the upgrade. It always has. Why would you upgrade it? So, what it was doing is the speed would constantly change. It would not do up and down. Should replace the up and down sensor, replace the main board, not the power board, the main board inside here, which we replaced power board before too. Actually, like I said, this machine's been through a lot. It's been rebuilt almost a couple times now, as far as all the sensors and boards and everything else. Anyways, what it turned out to be was this sensor on the motor, and what that does, it tells it how fast to go. So without knowing how fast to go, it cannot do needle up, needle down, we found out. So this one control, which they're the same exact sensor, and it looks like it might be harder to change. I changed it myself because, again, we got it home, no machine running, just drove 400 miles. So I took matters in my own hands again, and she gave me a bunch of sensors and different things anyway. So I just started changing everything. So it was a combination of this sensor and this right here. The button wasn't working right to start it. It's something like that anyway. Anyway, I had to change this one. And the speed sensor on the motor. And all this one is, which is the same sensor that's on the motor, but all that does is tell it needle up, needle down. Explain needle up, needle down. As more and more that we learn about these machines, more and more we could work on them ourselves. Which I like to say, a lot of them is, if you start getting into it, a lot of it's really not too hard. They are actually pretty simple machines. So this sensor in here, backed by the motor, it tells it needle up, needle down. Now this strip right here is magnetized. It tells, so, and then you got 2 points in there that measures, or that could tell if it's magnet or not. So right now it's saying no magnet. So if I go needle down, sorry for not studying the camera too well. I'm trying to do two things at once. See, as soon as it got, as soon as it made one rotation and it hit the magnet again, it stops. So if I go needle up, it'll go the opposite. As soon as it loses the magnet, it will stop. So to time that needle up, needle down, pretty much, you put it at the very edge of the magnet and then it will stop when your needle's up. It'll stop when your needle's down because it will lose it. That's all there is to that. Explain needle up and needle down. As more and more that we learn about these machines, more and more we could work on them ourselves. Which I like to say, a lot of them is, if you start getting into it, a lot of it's really not too hard. They are actually pretty simple machines. So this sensor in here, backed by the motor, it tells it needle up, needle down. Now this strip right here is magnetized. It tells, so, and then you got 2 points in there that measures, or that could tell if it's magnet or not. So right now it's saying no magnet. So if I go needle down, sorry for not studying the camera too well. I'm trying to do two things at once. See, as soon as it got, as soon as it made one rotation and it hit the magnet again, it stops. So if I go needle up, it'll go the opposite. As soon as it loses the magnet, it will stop. So to time that needle up, needle down, pretty much, you put it at the very edge of the magnet and then it will stop when your needle's up. Don't stop bringing those down because it will lose it. That's all there is to that. Okay, got her all back together. All the covers on. Doing a test run. Without a quilt, of course. So far, it's running good. Doing what it's supposed to be doing. So I think I got it fixed. Again, so the next time it breaks.